Alright, enough stalling from me. Let's keep going. The next quest in Cerigg and Taynor's line is Nyelbert's Lament. Let's go. Good news, friend. Taynor here has told me that his memories are starting to come back to him. There's one recollection in particular he says he's eager to discuss with the two of us. Tell us, lad, what is it? Cutscene. As time goes by, memories of my earlier days return to me piece by piece. Nyelbert and I were born to members of a great consortium of mages. From our earliest years, we were tutored in the magical arts by some of the realm's greatest scholars. The consortium's leaders sought to find a way to open a hole in time and space, a portal to other worlds from which they could summon forth beasts of great power. Nyelbert and I were chosen to participate in the research. I thought I already knew that. Summoning great beasts from beyond our world. You're a mage, Mercy. Is that even possible? Perhaps he speaks of the Void Scent? I mean, a summoner can summon, yeah. Void Scent. Never heard of them, but I'll take that answer as a yes. Mages come up with the damnedest ideas, eh? And yet, I don't understand. Why ever would they use two young boys for such a dangerous experiment? The beasts our master sought to summon reside in the planes most distant from our own. Reaching across such a great distance requires a tremendous store of innate ethereal power. And so our master set about to breed the perfect mage. Oh, fuck. Marriages were arranged to wed the mightiest members of the consortium to one another in hopes that they would bring forth children of theretofore unheard-of magical aptitude. Finally, they succeeded. And so you were born in Nyelbert. He nods. Looks down, eyes closed. Indeed, from even before we could speak, we were taught the complex incantations required to breach the boundaries between worlds. We practiced these spells day after day, night after night, for what seemed an eternity. At long last, we were deemed ready to attempt the summoning. Screen goes dark. Flashback of... there's a void. I can't tell which boy is which. I think Nyelbert is, like, covering his head with his hands, and Taynor seems to be on the ground. Sadly, the experiment ended in failure. The pull from beyond the rift was too strong to resist, and I was sucked into a hollow of my own creation. There I remained trapped, alone and adrift in that empty void, until Mercy called me back to this world. Alas, over a century had passed since that fateful day. Excuse me, sorry. That's the one thing I still don't understand. If so many years have truly passed, why is it that you have not aged even a whit? I cannot say for certain, but I remember the words of one of my teachers. The rift is not unlike a border between countless worlds, a place that exists beyond time and space. If it is true that the rift exists outside of our concept of time, then it is all too possible that even seconds spent in that empty pocket could correspond to months, years, or decades in our world. And so you've returned to us just as you were that day, even while over a century has passed for the rest of us. But why didn't Nyelbert save you? Shouldn't it have been as simple as opening up another portal to the void where you were trapped? I fear that would be close to impossible. Opening the portal and reaching as far into the rift as we did required all of our energies to be focused in unison. So in losing you, not only did Nyelbert lose his friend, he lost his only chance at saving you. Talk about being dealt a rough hand. Fear not, I have good news to share as well. I do believe I've managed to recall the incantations needed to summon and manipulate the hollows. Summoning beasts from beyond the rift is far beyond my powers, but I just might be able to seal up the hollows Phronesis so enjoys summoning. What say you, friends? Shall I give it a try? Oh, now that's music to my ears. But let's not be too hasty. After all, the last time we tried to use this magic, there were some complications, to say the least. Taynor nods. Yes, we must take the necessary precautions before confronting Phronesis in earnest. Let us meet outside the village, where Taynor can test out his magic safe from harm. We'll wait for another Phronesis portal, and wait for him to leave. That's why he was watching it for so long. He was listening for any sounds. Well, things could change. I might be being tricked right now, but Phronesis could have been listening for sounds of Taynor inside the void. That was my initial thought after finding Taynor, but here's Taynor and Cerigg. We have a level 76 capped event. Let's go, baby. Boom, 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 boom. He holds out his hand. Dark purple rolling energy at his fingertips around his hand, and a void opens. He did it on his own. That's not supposed to happen, right? Wicked White, you did it, lad. And it winks out as soon as he stops. Sadly, I have not the strength to reach further beyond, nor keep the portal open for more than a few moments. No, I will need further training before I can face... He looks and sees behind us Phronesis. Phronesis! Where in the hell did that bastard come from? He probably felt the energy that Taynor was putting out. Taynor was like staring him down, teeth grit. He looks to me. Phronesis looks between the three of us, pulls out his staff, and summons a void. Right next to Cerigg, like really close. Damn it all! I'm too close! I can feel it pulling me in! He has enough time to say. We do indeed see him being pulled in, but let's see if Taynor can stop it. No, Nyelbert, these are my friends. You mustn't hurt them. And he holds out a hand to try to stop the portal. He closes it. Sort of. He makes it smaller, which makes Cerigg able to pull away. Good job, dude. Well done, lad. It's still there. It's small. And now we're getting another flashback. White headache, dark screen. The sound of destruction. We see the dwarf, the warrior. This isn't good. The cave-in's completely sealed off the tunnel behind us. We've no recourse but to press on without our companions, says Lament. The Elizin, she has a sword. I don't know what she is. Just a gladiator, maybe? You heard her. What'll it be? Said Ardbert. Theoretically to Nyelbert, yeah. I suppose it falls up to us to slay the beast and collect the bounty. Perhaps you and your band would care to take the lead. Nyelbert is not wearing his traditional Black Mage hat. You can see his face and his hair and all that. Ah, spare me your japes. You've no intention of giving up your prize. Mind you, I too made a promise to my companions. A promise I mean to keep, says Ardbert. Silva, bah, I told you that splitting up was a bad idea. If Brandon and Renda Ray were here, this second-rate spellcaster would be no match for us. Now, Silva, let's not forget who our true foe is here. Who our true foe is here. Lament, you're certain that if we slay this monstrosity, the cave-ins will cease? She nods. According to the miners, the beast was first sighted on the same day the tremors began, its very presence sucking the mountain dry of its ether. We dwarves know these caves as well as we know our own bodies, trust me. Then I suppose we'd best make short work of it before everything comes crashing down. The mage has already been walking off. Hey, where do you think you're going? Nyelbert turns. My apologies. I took your ceaseless prattling as an invitation to proceed on my own. Think yourself clever, do you? You're of uncommon confidence to think you can fail the beast without aid. Answer me this. Why is it you are so intent on claiming the bounty for your own? Nyelbert turns away a little bit. The bounty? Why, indeed. But that's it. At any rate, unless you've a mind to stand around here until we all get crushed, we'd best be moving on, yes? Finally, something we can agree on. And so I have a proposal. What say we band together until our battle here is won? The tremors grow stronger. No doubt a cave-in is imminent. Let's vanquish the enemy with our combined strength and quit this place before it becomes our tomb. Until the battle is won, then. After that, I go my own way. Nods and smiles. And they're in a kind of tunnel system very similar to like the second dungeon we did in this entire game. And we are playing as Nyelbert. And coming, your aid is most welcome, Nyelbert. Let's make short work of the beast and take our leave of this place while we can. Indeed. Okay, so deals fire damage. Okay, that's my Ronkin Fire 3. Ronkin Blizzard 2 will restore MP. Deals less damage. Okay, so it's kind of like the Fire and Ice of Black Mage, but made more simple. Ronkin Thunder 3 is a dot. Ronkin Flare is an AoE with a large MP cost. And then I have a Falling Star, a Limit Break. 1500 potency to all enemies near the point of impact. Okay. So mostly fire. Maybe a flare will cost all of my MP, so probably not do that a lot. We'll see. Can I cast? I can cast Blizzard even after the flare. And the flare didn't even do that much damage. Oh, I do kind of have the same gimmick. I do regain MP pretty quickly, and I regain it faster. Interesting. What happens if I just do fire over and over? Do I put myself into a fire state? I kind of do. Okay, so it does. Okay, it follows. It would seem we're not the only ones stuck in here, eh? I have a bad feeling about this. I can't do Lament on the fly. I have to be ready for it. The camera has to pan to her, and it's not doing that here. A couple worms. How's flare? Okay. The leftmost one is mine. Silva. Whatever. They're just divvying up the worms, but I'm gonna attack both of them. Unlike the Black Mage rotation, I don't do more damage the more, but it is similar in such that I do want to spam just the single target fire. What's this? It leads deeper within. We really should have asked for a map. Not that I'd have been much use in all. Not that it'd been much use with all cave-ins. Those couple worms. This is like a Trudon, which kind of looks like a Minotaur alligator thing. Well, aren't you a big boy? Says Silva. Kind of makes me miss playing the Black Mage, but it's way more complicated than this. I still have. Always be casting. Oh, charge the fuck out of me. Stun me. I don't have a lot of time. I got hit, but it didn't actually do anything because of Silva? Is she like part healer? Still think you could have managed on your own, Mage? Perhaps it would have been more of a struggle than I expected. This is much more fun than one of those early dungeons. Your cousin's gonna be here pretty soon, Chaucy. He's coming to pick you up and have a good weekend with you. Just maybe another hour. That's him. That's him. He's the one who drinks the mind's ether. I can't fucking do that on the fly. Alright, let's put our oversized ball out to pasture. Silva, Lament, Nyelbert, with me. My magics are yours, for now. I will take the front. The battle is on. Should I not be 2,000 minus swipe? Am I in front of it? No, I'm not. Okay, I'm far enough away, it's not a problem. Cool. I like it when it's not a problem. Disorienting groan. just an AoE. I can get closer to the fun if that helps the healing afterwards. I don't want to be too close to get hit by 2,000 meat swipe, for instance. But it just seems to be a tank buster, like, it's focused. It summons others of its ilk. We should dispatch of them quickly. Wait. Oh, shit. You drew them away from my fucking AoE. Chaucy, he's coming soon. I'm sorry. I can't right now, baby. God, this one looks like trouble. Honestly, my flare isn't really worth it. It's a long cast. It doesn't do a whole lot more damage. I don't know. I'm not going to do that anymore. Let me just put electricity on both you guys. I know, Chaucy, I'm very boring. I understand that completely. More than most people, probably. But it'll be over soon. You'll have people to play with. That should do it, Silva. Now, if I can flare 5 enemies, it might be worth it. But just 2? No. Put another electricity on you. Oh shit. Another earthquake. This bodes ill. Some rock spell. Ain't no thing. Well, this guy is like a big old minotaur with big old like weird axe looking thing. Like a hooked axe. To my side. To my side. I'll heal your wounds. I cannot fucking do that on a whim. I have to know it's coming. I can't just pull Scottish out my butt. Even my non-butt pulled out Scottish is not great. Should I use my limit break now? Or wait? I'm gonna wait. Because it might be important later. There was a stack up mechanic with like a directional, like you could stack up in, as long as you're in the line of it, you're fine. It kind of did a bull rush because it's a minotaur. Why wouldn't it? It's a big old like red minotaur with black horns and some weird black armor here and there. Jump to the middle, hit me with boulders. I couldn't. Take cover behind the rocks. You don't want to bear the full brunt of it. I'm not gonna stand next to you either. Bad plan. Black Mage, like my range things, so. I think I should be saving the limit break. I don't see why I wouldn't save it. Just rotates between some circle attacks you want to move out of the way of. You farted in here? That's rude. That's fucking rude. What did I do to you? I'm gonna stack with you again. I'm not, like, ignoring you on purpose. 20... Oh, let's use my limit break here. Or wait? Should I do the thing? I'm gonna do the thing. Probably too late. I mean, I struck with all my strength. That was the last thing I had. The 1500 damage. I have another limit break? Cool. It's probably too late, though. They're gonna kill it. So note to self, you get 2 fucking limit breaks here. Unless my first one was interrupted, but I don't think it was. It did, like, 4 or 5% of its health, which is a lot in comparison to all my other attacks. The big old Minotaur falls to the ground. Oh, maybe she's a paladin. But the fucking Galka guy, not Galka, Rogadin guy was a paladin, so I don't know. Anyway, we've done it. Now to find ourselves a way out. The ground shakes again. I don't think I ever honestly really needed that limit break. It didn't do anything. The tremors continue, but why? The fiend has been vanquished, and it's either returned to the mountain. It's either returned to the mountain. No. We were wrong? No, it's not the creature itself that was causing the quakes. See, when I have time. Nyelbert approaches it, inspects it, picks up a white kind of oblong sphere from it. Ah yes, the crystal courses with nigh inconceivable power, a vast wellspring of ether accumulated over the ages. Yes, the beast was but a hungry creature drawn here by the stone, as was I. You had no interest in the bounty all along. The stone has been left unchecked for too long. The sheer volume of ether it houses now is so vast and overwhelming it threatens to bring the entire mountain down. For how many years have I searched for it? This precious relic that could afford me the power needed to save my friend. The camera pans to all of the allies. Well, you mean to take the stone from this place? But then, what would happen to the mountain? Lament shakes her head. If the ether is not returned to the earth, it is but a matter of time until the mine collapses. The miners, those who live at the foot of the mountain, countless lives would be lost. Obviously, even when I have the time to do the Scottish, it's not going to be good. Nyelbert is gritting his teeth looking at the stone. There's no time. What can we do? Says Ardbert. Nyelbert closes his eyes. Taynor, my friend. And he crushes, or tries to crush it. Damn it. Damn it all. As he crushes it, it breaks and releases a lot of energy. The earthquake stops. The tremors have stopped, says Ardbert. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Nyelbert falls to his knees. Taynor, pray forgive me. I promise you this. As long as I walk this earth, I shall never, never give up hope. And there's a flash of, like, purple light coming from his hand, and there is a purple crystal, similar to what we have gained from, like, Ramu. The stone was yours to do with as you pleased, and still you chose the fate of many over that of your friend. In return for your sacrifice, I would make you an offer. Come with us. Let us join you in your search for a means to save your comrade. The life of an adventurer isn't an easy one, but I dare say you strike me as the sort who just might enjoy it. So what say you? We'll travel the realm together and lend our strength to whatever unfortunate souls we encounter along the way. And who knows, before you know it, we just might stumble upon a way to rescue your Taynor. Don't worry, Royce is going to be your shun. And then you'll have plenty of people to play with and sit with and lie with. I would like that very much. That was me voicing Nyelbert, not the female dog, Chaucy over here. Although she'd probably like getting to play with all the boys and stuff that she's going to go live with for a few days. Taynor, forgive me. I may have failed you today, but mark my words. For as long as I walk this land, I will not abandon hope. I will find a way to bring you back to us. That's Nyelbert's voice in the darkness. But today I find myself in the company of new companions, and for now I must lend them my strength, just as they lent theirs to me. And we are exiting the black screen. Still in the cutscene. Cutscene. Mercy, are you alright? Says Taynor. We look around at the desert we find ourselves back in. and Nyelbert's gone. Or Phronesis, whatever. Why not? Phronesis is long gone. I launched a few arrows in its direction while it was distracted by Taynor's spell, and it just stole away. Anyhow, I'm just glad you're awake and on your feet again. Come now, let's hurry back to Mortsuk before the bastard has a change of heart and comes back for us. Bastard! Chelsea! You could be puppish. I know, I'm sorry. I wish I had a setup where I could like, you could sit up with me. If I had like a chair next to me, you could kind of like cuddle your head in my lap, and that would be kind of cute. I would like that. Would be fun. You'd probably enjoy that too. My dad, at some point in time, so my dad had a den where he would be on the computer while my mom was in the main room watching TV. And at some point in time, he decided to, they had two reclining chairs in the room. They had a couch as well, but two reclining chairs directly facing the TV, and those were their chairs. And they were only separated by a small table where they can put drinks and such. Drinks, food, etc. At some point in time, he decided he wanted to be out there with mom, so he found a way to build like this monitor stand that comes up from his chair, and he has like the keyboard in his lap. He's got one of those roller mice, which I fucking hate, like the ball with your thumb is the roller thing to direct the mouse, and I hate that so much. It doesn't work as well in my, probably not only my opinion, but other gamers as well, for like World of Warcraft or this game, like things where you need to be quick with your selection, because the ball isn't perfect. It's way less perfect than, and I'm not saying the regular mouse that you're like moving it over a mat, but it's way more accurate in its movement. But anyway, he could do that. He's not like a power gamer anyway, so he played Final Fantasy XIV, he's played WoW, I think he's playing Starlink? What's it called right now? The one they just explore vast stretches of space and worlds. He even played Baldur's Gate 3 before he didn't play it for very long. He got really frustrated because he's not a D&D player, but yeah, he could sit there. They had small dogs, so the small dogs could just sit in their lap. With a big dog, you would need a couch so that the dog could be on one cushion, you could be on the other, and then you would have your setup over there. But sadly, this is just my bedroom, and she's not my dog, and I don't have the means to really set that up. And she's not in here much unless her owner is gone. He's gone for the weekend, and his nephew's going to come pick her up probably within an hour, but it's after work for him, so maybe like an hour 15. She's whining. She misses the owner dude. Anyway, here's Cerigg with a cutscene. Was this level 76 or I can't remember. You really gave us a scare back there, clutching your head in pain with a deadly sin eater in plain sight. Let me guess, you had another one of your visions, didn't you? You nod your head and explain what we saw as the screen pans up, as it does during long explanations, goes dark. Get a drink here. White, take me. So that's how Nyelbert and Ardbert met up. Just goes to show that in times of crisis, even the bitterest of rivals can turn fast friends. They weren't bitter rivals at that point. What the fuck are you talking about? Let's see if I have this straight. Nyelbert made it his life's mission to save Taynor here. Knowing that his own energies wouldn't suffice, he went in search of a relic that would afford him the etheric power needed to reach beyond this world. And deep in the mines that day, he found it. Yet in the end, he decided to sacrifice the stone and his own cause to save the lives of the countless innocents who called the mountain home. And so did he take his first step down the path of a hero, the warrior of light. So that's why he came back to this place, why he still summons the Hollows as he did so many years ago. Aye, there can be no doubting it. Even now that he's become a sin eater, bereft of memory, reason, and any sense of his own actions, the ghastly shell of what was once Nyelbert still haunts the wastelands, searching for a way to bring back his old friend. I only knew him as a child, and the whole idea of sin eaters and warriors of light, it was also new to me. Even as the pieces came together, I could not truly believe what Nyelbert and this Phronesis were one and the same. That Nyelbert and... Okay, my bad. But when our gazes first met, standing out there in the wastes, in an instant I knew it without question. This was my friend, a friend who had been searching for me for all these years. Even as a sin eater. At last, I know what I must do. I must stop Phronesis so that my dear friend may finally find peace. I would do the same. It's my choice. Together we can do this as the other one. Thank you, my friends. In the battle, I was able to push Phronesis' hollow away from Cerigg, if only for a short distance. With more training, I'm certain I can learn to close them up entirely. After all we've already seen from you, I've no reason to doubt you. If you're game, so are we. Finally, some cause for hope, eh? But still, we must exercise caution. The last time the boy worked his magic, our foe showed up faster than you can say Phronesis. While this might be simple coincidence, the likelihood is high that the casting of the spell itself summoned the Sin Eater to us. You'd best avoid casting any similar incantations until we're prepared for the final confrontation. The final showdown. I want you to stay close for now. Devote yourself to your studies, and hone your skills to whatever degree you can in the safety of the village. In the meantime, Mercy and I will redouble our training efforts as well. Should we succeed in finding a way to counteract the hollows, it will come down to our firepower versus our foes. We must be at full strength for the battle, lest we allow victory to slip between our fingers. Nyelbert's Lament is complete. No follow-up. Okay, cool. There's another quest, so awesome. I'm going to do that next. The sponsor, non-sponsor for this video is Sparkling Ice. 17-ounce bottles, 12-pack. I get the strawberry lemonade, 0 sugar, fantastic flavors. There are a lot of flavors out there. I find that I can't get the strawberry lemonade at most stores for some reason. The only pink one is some peach thing, and ugh. So, if you purchase any flavor, I believe, with a link in my description, I will get a small cut. They are amazing. They're good keto drinks. They're just good in general. I actually make mixed drinks with them. They're fantastic. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoy the sparkling ice. I'll see you next time.